I'm just saying, why the fuck do we give these people a right? Why is it that they feel they have the right to insult us like this, and then why is it that we give them the freaking right to insult us? It's absolutely fucking nuts, you mean? Nothing is ever safe anymore. Nothing shall escape. Do these people have no respect? The world is crumbling into chaos. And as everyone just lies around waiting for it to happen, pretending nothing is going on. I may see dead people, but I also see a lot of idiots out in the world. Everyone just sits around waiting for something to be done. But there's a problem. When everyone just sits around and lies and waits, nothing ever gets done. The idiots running the world, the idiots tearing it apart, will drive us into chaos. That's the way I see it. Just give it time. You all see for yourself that history is about to be made. Welcome everyone to The Way I See It. My name is Dr. Dakota T. Franson, PhD. Yes, I'm going to brag about that to the day I die. Today is October 14th, 2015. We are approaching the holiday season. Christmas and Halloween, and this is Halloween and Thanksgiving are among us. They like to put Thanksgiving dinner. Ooh! Oh my god. I love the holiday season. You know why? It's because not only is it my busiest time of the year, I always have something to do. I just love Halloween. I love coming around with the pranks, and I always love November 1st, you know, discount on Halloween shit. Yeah! Oh my god, everyone. First up, before I begin the purpose of this episode, I would like to announce that I have a new short story that falls within the Ones Who Walk Our Worlds. It is a part of that series. It flows right in to where part 1 of Lover's Cry takes off. It flows right into that. It explains what happened. I'm not going to tell you. You need to read my book. Okay. You go read my book, okay? Alright, we have a new short story out. It's called White Suicide. It takes place right after part 1 of The Ones Who Walk Our Worlds, Lover's Cry. It's real short. It's not real. It's only about 15 pages long. It's available only on ebook devices currently. But a special edition book which will include A Giant's Curse, Lover's Cry, all parts of A Giant's Curse and Lover's Cry, plus a few short stories, is in the works right now. The cover's already been designed, and a bunch of the legal crap is already taken care of, so all we need to do is just get the rest of the story and put it out. I will announce more details on that project as they develop. other than that, let's get down to the main purpose of this episode. Now, the holiday season is filled with a lot of emotion. It's supposed to be that time of the year where families get together. You know, they spend holidays all together and have a joyous time. You know, prank their friends on Halloween. Start biting down on a nice, big, delicious turkey come Thanksgiving. Open presents, Christmas morning, whatever situation fits you. I'm not going to go into the politically correct bullshit because no one has that fucking time. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying. But unfortunately, and I've been through this myself at one point, the holiday season does not bring all of the joy and the laughter it's supposed to. There are some legitimately fucked up situations that kind of ruin the holiday spirit. And I was hearing a friend of mine. She was posting about how she's going through a rough time and all that. And that's what gave me the idea to do this episode. Because honestly, no one has the right to feel like shit. No one should have to feel like shit. And no one has the right to make others feel like shit. I know that I do that, slam people all the time for being fucking idiots on this show, which I will continue to do. But it's not right. None of this is right. You know? I'll call out people for their bullshit. I've been through enough fucking struggles. I'm not going to give anybody else fucking right to add to it. I've conquered my struggles, and I am flourishing. I am enjoying my life. There's a few things I would like to improve on, and I am slowly working on getting those intact. But other than that, I am quite comfortable in the situation I am right now. I mean, at my day job, I work in a freaking retail store, so I always run into people I haven't seen in years. And quite frankly, the bar has not been set very high. We have all these people who are my age, and grant you, I'm only about 19 years old. I turned 20 in January. All these people getting drunk, getting pregnant, or getting married at my fucking age. Now, if it's legitimate, now there are circumstances, if I don't know about, that's one thing. You know, there are legitimate circumstances where it cannot be helped. And I would rather not go into all of those because I can probably think of quite a few. But the fact of the matter stays the same. Honestly, it feels like people that are under this millennials title are fucking idiots. Because we live in a time where information is at our fingertips. We don't necessarily have to search high and low for new information. Several of what humanity has already discovered is already there. They've given us points to leave off from so we can make new discoveries. We can make new books. We can write new poetry. We can create new paintings, draw new drawings, make new music, make new movies. And we just can't seem to do that. Now can we? I honestly hate being placed in this millennial title. I've always gotten along better with people that were necessarily much older than I was. To this day, I still do. Just because I preferred that type of environment. I did not want people around that would brag about getting wasted at some party. That would brag about getting in the sack with some hot babe or some hot dude, whatever the situation may be. I find that a complete waste of time. Now, personally, I'm not against having a good time. I'm not against relaxing and de-stressing. But I find that there's a lack of professional boundaries. It seems like there's no boundary to this. Yeah, you're going to be working together, you're going to be spending a lot of time together, and you're going to talk. But that's one thing. These social norms, it's just fucked up. Now, I know I'm kind of getting off track here, but I'm coming back to that point. Honestly, a part of me, when I overhear this crap, makes me feel like shit. Makes me feel like nobody really gives a shit about me. That if I were just to up and disappear, nothing would matter. And I'll be honest, I've upped and disappeared a few times, and something tells me there's quite a few other people that feel this way out there. But we don't have to let that stop us. Perhaps this is a gift. Perhaps this ability to feel like shit because we're not included is a sign that we are not a part of that world. We are the ones meant to make a new one, to change the world. I say this because I've known the friend I mentioned earlier, I've known her for what seems to be a long time, and she is one of the most amazing artists I have ever met. And honestly, I think we need to spend more time worrying about those talents that are going to waste, rather than reality TV or the Kardashian bullshit. I hardly ever watch TV anymore. I mostly keep it on for background noise, and if there's a moment where I'm just feeling like, you know what, I don't really feel like doing much, yeah, I'll maybe pop in a movie real quick. But I'm usually finding myself doing something else in the process while that movie is playing. It's not that it's a bad movie, it's just that somehow seeing everyone up and moving like that gives me the new ideas. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I come up here and try to think of something to inspire people not to feel like shit, but I'm only bringing out what's making me kind of feel like shit right now. But again, why is it like this? Why is it that we give people the right to make us feel like this? It's got to be because we evolved from pack animals. We're social creatures. Our inventions, electronics, social media, were meant to increase the social interconnectedness. In many ways, it's doing the exact opposite. I don't know. Another friend of mine and I were talking, and my best friend from high school, he's contemplating moving out of state to try to, live out his life, and He's saying that the one thing holding him back that's kind of making him sit on the fence is the girl he's been seeing. And dude, if you're listening, I do hope it works out for you. I really do. In fact, I told them a little story that happened right around the time I started putting my life together. The gist of it was, there was this girl I was eyeballing, and we started talking, we clicked, and all of a sudden, something happened, and apparently, she wasn't the person I thought she was. And being that even my dreams were trying to warn me that something was going on, I actually took the hint and slowly broke it off, distancing myself from her. Then one last big fight, things were over, I moved on to better things. The last I heard, she hasn't. I do hope that situation changed. What breaks my heart the most in this situation is that it's all going to waste. The very thing that makes us human, the very thing that helped us make our mark on this world, to make the entire world know we were here. The inspiration to create, the inspiration to solve new problems, the inspiration to discover, the inspiration to fix, to heal, to do what is right, to literally chase for the stars, is gone. We have become so obsessed with our modern life. We feel that we are safe inside this country. We have built our own prison, and we have been fooled ourselves into thinking we are the guards of that prison. Therefore, we believe that we are satisfied. I want to see the world. I am not happy with staying in one spot. Call that one spot Central Command, but I want to explore. I want to explore the air, the wind, the ground, the sea, the stars. I want to see it all. I want to do it all. And a quick Google search of my name says enough that I'm on the right track. I'm doing something right. And that I should feel happy, but yet I don't. And the main reason for that is that I know that it's not because someone is making me feel like shit, because I've just come to the conclusion of telling them to fuck off. It's the main reason I've devoted myself to trying to find ways to helping people. The reason why I got into poetry, the reason why I got into writing, the reason why I became a doctor, the reason why I want to do all the stuff I do, is to help the people like my old friends who I know have the amazing ability to do something in order to change the world. I have seen those abilities with my own eyes. I've seen a lot of amazing things in my life, and quite frankly, I don't see any sign of it slowing down. I've done my best to try and invite them along. Yet, that prison I mentioned before, it has them trapped. And I'm just the one who's gone rogue, apparently. I just find it amazing. It's the way I see it. We have set ourselves up to feel like shit when we've gone rogue and break free from this prison we call society. We call the social norm. And in fact, I just went on a bit of a rant about autism, how it's not really a disease or a disorder. The only suffering a majority of autism victims actually witness is trying to fit in with that social norm. And in fact, I believe that if we found a way to descramble the mess inside an autistic mind, we could actually bring about even more people that are ready to change the world. Because all autism is just a mess of the wires inside our brains. It's not exactly sure how to connect everything. It's going up to higher reaches of the mind where intelligence and creativity go. But it's not making the connections for social capabilities to be able to share those creations, to be able to really interact with others. The mind has the amazing ability to rewrite itself. And right now, it's seeing that we need to get rid of the social norms. We need to stop following the social norms and start focusing on intelligence, becoming smarter, becoming more creative, to making a fucking lasting impression, to make our souls immortal on this earth. That's all. In fact, I think that's what it is. Autism is the next stage of evolution that has not perfected itself. You know why it's not perfected itself? Because of the ignorance, the stupidity, and the laziness that is in this society. No one is ever willing to put in the time to discover what is needed to be done. The cure for cancer is already among us. It started coming around in the 1930s. In fact, there is something out there. It was made in Canada. It's nothing more than a white powder that helps treat cancer. And it costs less than a damn candy bar. Marijuana has its effects, too. But yet all we're obsessed about is sticking something in our fucking mouths. In fact, you're not even supposed to smoke marijuana. You're supposed to use it like an oil. We have so much at our fingertips to move the society along. But laziness, ignorance, and flat out idiocy make it easy for those greedy bastards in corporate jobs, those fucking politicians, to manipulate it. The whole Illuminati elitist crap, oh, it's real, but it's not in the sense that people think. Those elitists, the corporate jobs, the CEOs, the politicians, they've all realized how easy it is to confuse us. And it's not they're trying to plot on something to exterminate us. They're waiting for us to do it on our own. And quite frankly, we are. Those of us who have the potential to do something to change that aspect are ridiculed, made fun of, those of us who have a chance of changing the world have something that prohibits us from doing just that. Something that blocks us. We need to get over those obstacles. We need to stop being so lazy. Stop focusing on reality TV. Shut off your TVs. Put a damn hammer through your TVs. I don't care. Get out. Enjoy the fucking world. Create something. Make new music. Write books. The resources are there to get your shit out into the world and make a lasting mark so that you become immortal. Help others who may not have those same access to the same resources. In fact, I believe if we found ways to help the mind create more wires, we could eliminate the problems that are associated with autism, and we could bring about the true purpose of it, to bring about the genius in this world. I do not see autism as a disease or a disorder. I just see it as how every innovation in this world starts out as some form of chaos. It is how we correct ourselves through this chaos. It is how we control it, how we annihilate it, and how we turn it into something else that will define us. In fact, over the next few months, I'm going to be putting together something that I want to serve as a thank you to those who helped inspire me to become who I am and to where I'm going. And I will send, to the best of my abilities, notices to those who these projects focus on, special copies. I dare you to do the same. Focus on becoming something amazing. And when you're at a spot where you can make something, where you can actually do and make a lasting impression, your first thing is to make something to give back to those that have helped you, to those around you, and to those who are about to come into your life in the near future. Oh God, I feel so much better getting this off my chest. Woo! Oh, that's good. That's good. So anyway, as one last note, if you're ever going through a rough time, there is a website called 7 Cups of Tea. I personally am involved with this website. It's basically like an online chat room version of the suicide hotline. A referral link that they have given to me to hand out is in the description of this show. You just gotta go look for it. It'll say 7 Cups of Tea. If you click on that, you'll be sent directly to the website. And if you find me, let me know you heard this broadcast. And I'll help you. I'll personally help you out in any way, shape, or form that I can. There's limits to what I can do, but I'll try and do as much as I can to point you in the right direction. So anyway, that's all I had to say for today. See you next time.